Hi, good morning. Mark Miller, Right Line Trading. How's it going? Good morning. Awesome. We got a great trade going on right here. This is the Haymaker 30 range. It's uh, it's rolling right here. It was down a little bit this morning, so we'll see where it's going to end up here. But it's in a nice run here right away. The Haymaker is on the move.
Order filled. Order filled.
If she can hold tight, she'll be up probably a couple $100 here. Let's see. Haymaker right here, 134. Good morning. Hope everybody's getting settled in this morning. We have a little bit of a issue with Rhythmic this morning, so we'll run Continuum for a little while until we can figure out what to do. All right, Charles. Good morning.
Order filled.
I'll write a message here. I think quite a few people are having problems with their Rhythmic data feed this morning.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Anybody else having any issue with your Rhythmic data feed? I had one nice trade on a PA account earlier, but then I got disconnected on Rhythmic and I had to go close it inside our Trader Pro. So maybe I can show how to do that too in case somebody gets hung up there. All right, good morning guys, welcome aboard. Oh, Haymaker just got the big dog. Woo! Big dog 8 on the Haymaker right there, guys. Awesome. Had a nice nice one-day pass trade here on the 50,000 or the ES instrument. Had a good trade there. Rory said his CL made it on his one-day pass too. I was off and on with Rhythmic. I think some of you guys might be having problems as well on your Rhythmic data feeds. For some reason, I think some are still working. Rory's was still working. Mine was down. Looks like mine's still down.
Order submitted.
Okay, good, Gabriel. Good morning. I see. Looks like you said yours was down too. Yeah, so we're all going to kind of sit on our hands a little bit, unfortunately, until we can get that thing rolling. I do have a couple other data feeds, so that's what I'm using right now.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Good morning, English. Good question. Do I pay to connect to Continuum?
Order submitted. Order filled.
I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I do have a Ninja Trader brokerage account, and that's what comes with the brokerage account is Continuum. So I think it's a free service if you have money in your brokerage account. I would guess.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, good. Thanks, Gabe, for sharing that. He says that Apex mentioned that they wanted you to stop trading through Rhythmic. And do you know, Gabriel, is it just obviously like a short time, or did the message say anything? And maybe I should go to that website and share it with everybody here too, if there is some information to share. Did they give you any more information besides what you had there?
Submitted. Order submitted.
Okay, thanks, Ian. Good morning. I did get a Rhythmic trade in this morning.
submitted.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we'll be we'll be messing around with this thing all morning. It looks like.
Order filled.
Yeah, I was kind of excited today. I
Order
have
canceled.
some more accounts I wanted to move around. So hopefully we'll get back up and rolling here.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
So yeah, I was trading earlier, and I did get one one trade in, but it got hung up. So I wanted to share with you guys how to kill a trade through Rhythmic if you get hung up like I did this morning.
Order submitted.
So what happened? I was trading this PA account right here, and I got in the trade, but I noticed that my marker wasn't on the chart. My stops and targets entered on the chart, but you know, obviously there's something going on with the data. But anyway, it entered the trade, but my window of profit and loss up here where it says 525 in this particular account, it stayed at 0. So I was like, oh crap. I called Sergio, but we looked at it, and I have another, you know, I have more computers, another computer, and I tried loading the Rhythmic data feed up there. It wouldn't load there either. So I opened up our Trader Pro here, and I just kind of want to share this. It's a good thing I just actually learned that today. I didn't realize how to kill a trade that's open here in our Trader Pro, but what I did today, so this was my trade that was going on, and you know, as you know, when you're trading, if you're in a trade, the number here where the P&L is will just be blank. There's no numbers there at all. And the only thing that's moving is your account balance, you know, is obviously moving up and down as the trade progresses. So there was no text there, meant that it was in the trade. And I right mouse clicked on the actual PA account that had that open trade. And I use this one right here at the very bottom, pull working orders and exit position.
Order filled.
That closed the trade out, and
Order filled.
and you know, by chance it was a winner chicken dinner. But that's kind of how to kill a trade if you ever get hung up in the middle of one.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, thanks, Gabe. Yeah, okay. Just kind of reading the comments there in chat. No ETA for now on Rhythmic data, so we'll
Order filled. Order
kind of
filled.
go into a waiting pattern and
Order submitted.
see if they can you know, make any improvements on their end to catch us up here.
Order filled.
Okay, had pretty good leaderboard this morning starting out. Kind of a couple of them that rise to the top right away was the ES $50,000 one-day pass. That thing made a nice trade early this morning. Let's go take a look at that trade. I just saw my P&L there, and I was like, wow, beauty. Something happened.
Order filled.
Let's go open that ES and take a look at that trade.
Order submitted.
Cash register. I'll get a couple of them up here. So the cash register had a nice trade, and
Order filled.
you guys may have had a good trade on a CL too. But if your data's down, you're obviously not in the game.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Okay, CL 1-day pass. It did have a couple of trades. It's down marginally. The ES 1-day pass had a nice
filled.
trade.
Order
Oh yeah, it caught
Order
that
filled.
beauty. It caught this long entry right here
Order filled.
and rode that one up. All in one candle. That's awesome. Okay, everybody knows that Rhythmic's down. Just give you kind of a heads up. I do have a couple of computers. I'm gonna just periodically
Order
throughout the
filled.
morning keep trying to connect to
Order-
it, and
Order filled.
should be able to make you aware if it is if I get the good connection.
Order filled.
Getting some nice movement in the Dow. The Dow is really moving.
Order submitted.
It's been rising to
Order
the top of the
filled.
leaderboard the last couple of days.
Order filled. Order filled.
NQ is making a nice move. Okay, the NQ 30 range signal A bot really took a nice trade right there. Wow. Caught that cross right there, entered the trade after that candle closed, and ran that thing down for a big winner. It got tripped up on this trade right here.
Order filled.
Sitting at 515 this morning. Nice looking leaderboard starting out. I think I missed a few of them too, so could be some good ones. Boy, gold had a good one yesterday. Man, that was a great day on gold yesterday.
Order filled.
Yeah, if you guys are kind of watching, you may be seeing as I click in this R Trader Pro, I keep getting this message. You probably maybe are as well. Logged out because another program has someone's doing something. Yeah, Steve, good morning. Yeah, that's typically these are the ones that I have loaded. Yes, Steve, these are
Order submitted.
the 1-day passes that are inside the spreadsheet. Yep, and I can even open it up and we can take a look at the parameters in a couple of these if we'd like, and just kind of see what it looks like. Now,
Order submitted.
yeah, I trade everything, so I'm going to show some of those if we can get Rhythmic rolling. I'm going to do some 1-day passes, but I don't have any hard and fast rules. I'm a trader, so I'm trying to make money whatever way possible. Yeah, Charles, here it is. R Trader Pro. Is there
order
a certain
filled.
area you'd like me to look at, Charles? In the chat, Charles asked me to bring up our Trader Pro, so I just see if he had something that he wanted to take a closer look at. We'll hope we can get this rhythmic connection rolling. We got our power hour coming up here at 10 o'clock. That's the hot one. My one-day pass on the NQ made a winner yesterday. I saw that.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Oh, I might have it open on the other. I have it open on the other screen too. You think that's causing me some problems?
Order submitted.
No, it isn't open actually
Order
up there.
submitted.
Hey, Susan. Good morning. We're just working through our rhythmic data feed issues this morning. I think most everybody has rhythmic data feed issues this morning. I know there are a few people I think that are okay. Seemed like Rory's was okay this morning. And
Order filled.
Charles
order
is
filled.
just kind of helping me troubleshoot there in the chat. So I'm using plugin mode, that bottom section. Let me open this a little further. Okay, plugin mode. Okay. Yeah, but if you guys have rhythmic come up on your end, if you would obviously probably share that with the community here, and we'll get this one switched back over. But until then, we'll just kind of we'll hang tight here and see what the markets are doing. Yeah, so Steve, what we've done, Steve asked the question in the chat, hey, we
Order
see the,
filled.
the bots, like for example, this bot right here, this NQ30 range signal A bot, we have waking up at, I think 8:30 and starting to take trades. What we've done, Steve, and I'll bring it over and we'll do that right now and I'll show you, we look at the data, for maybe the last couple of weeks of that, for example, that NQ signal A bot, and then we see what the best times, the most profitable times to run that particular strategy are. And, if the data
filled.
still is in alignment, it was showing me from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock was the prime time for profitability of that strategy. So for the one-day pass, and again, you only got one chance,
Order filled.
it's like a home run, you're getting up to bat, you got one swing,
Order
and
filled.
we want to be in the best opportunity time as possible. So that's that little sweet spot
Order filled.
between 10 and 11, and that's what the data showed us. And I'll bring it over and see if it's still in alignment with what I looked at back when I set it up. We look at the data usually every Friday, and depends on how far we dig into each strategy, but that's what we try to do is look at the most opportune time to run these strategies. So for example, on another computer, actually two other computers, we're running 24 hours, so we're running it all day all night. Now everybody knows that the futures closes at 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Obviously it's not trading there, but it's running the 23 hours. And then we look and see, hey, is there other windows of opportunity to trade these in? And that's what we put out in the spreadsheet back in Discord. But again, for the 1 day
Order
pass, we got one swing. So we wanna try to position ourselves in the best possible position for success. So I'm gonna open up the trade performance over here and bring it over, and we'll kind of do a data analysis and see if we can, maybe we need to make an adjustment to that time, or maybe it's still solid. And this is really one of the nicest things about this software is this trade performance tool.
Order filled. Order submitted.
You can really, really pull in some beautiful data. So this
Order
is the,
filled.
let me just kind of show it. When you go here to new, left click on new on your control center, you go right here to this trade performance, click that guy. That brings open this one here. And now we can dig into the weeds of each strategy and actually each individual trade specifically as well. But just on a high level, this is a filter, that
Order
little
filled.
funnel there. If I didn't show it, someone might not even know to click on it. It's kind of unfortunate it doesn't say anything, but it's a really important thing to click on because then you can break out each individual strategy and now dig it apart to the nth degree. But that bot, NQ30 range signal A bot, it's up $1,000.
Order filled.
I'm looking at the data
Order
between,
filled.
so for basically the last
Order
couple of
submitted.
weeks. And it goes into every single detail. So percent profitable is 41%.
Order
It's had 46 trades. It shows you every single piece of data. The ones that we most care about is, is it profitable? It is. It's made $1,000.
Order filled.
But now,
Order filled.
let's go do a little bit more research. So I go down here into analysis, and this goes by day right now, but I can change the period to each half an hour. And so now we want to change this to the entry time. So when the trades enter, and now it looks like over the last couple weeks with this particular strategy, the prime time is 10:30. So 10 o'clock it's had a bad performance, but at 10:30 and then
Order
11 looks like it's sweet spot. And each strategy will have their own story.
Order submitted.
So for example, the haymaker, its sweet spot is 10:32, so that's also 10:30. We'll go to the NQ 2 minute. So the 2 minute, its sweet spot was at basically noon. So you can kind of dig into each one of these and get yourself into a position where, where it has been successful. We know that, I'll say lightning never strikes twice in the same place, but, using the data, that's what it tells us is between. And that's why I think I have it set at 10:05. If we look closer at the spreadsheet, I think we're at on the NQ. I think we're starting it at 10:05.
Order filled.
10 o'clock.
Order
There's a
filled.
flurry of activity. Let me just go double check.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go double check the spreadsheet. So the NQ, the one that I trade most of the time, 1 day pass. We're starting it at 10:05, and the reason I'm staying away from that 10 o'clock window, between 10 and 10:05, because it's a flurry of activity of, a whiplash, like a wiper. So, I mean, you can get lucky in that wiper too, just as much, but we'll try to stay out of that window. So that's why it's 10:05 to 11. Very specific on
submitted.
purpose.
Order filled.
Want to try to
Order
give
filled.
ourselves the
Order
best
submitted.
opportunity
Order
possible. Okay, and here's that whiplash window. This is what it
Order
looks like.
submitted.
Damn thing.
Order
Steven, your rhythmic's back up.
filled.
Oh,
Order
so is
filled.
mine.
Order filled.
Oh, great news.
Order filled.
Awesome.
Order filled.
Just in time to
Order
jump in the
filled.
ring here.
Order submitted. Order filled.
As soon as this thing settles down here, I'll show you how to get that how to get this thing back rolling. Switching communication real quick, so we'll do that. Okay, so now that we're connected through our NinjaTrader brokerage continuum account for the data feed, we want to switch our data feed. So one thing that I always do is I right mouse click over here in this panel over here. I think you can right mouse click just about anywhere that's not an active spot, but I right mouse click and I go to flatten everything. That shuts every single trade down and it disables all of the strategies. So it gives it a nice clean break to then disconnect the communication, the continuum. And I just kind of wait like maybe 5 or 10 seconds here for it to continue to process out, and then I go for it, try to get it set back up with the rhythmic communication. This one takes a little bit longer to establish the data feed usually, so kind of have to exercise a little bit of patience with the rhythmic one. Seems like it popped in pretty good this time. Came in pretty quick this time. Okay, good. Well, this is exciting. I was a little bummed out earlier this morning when it died on me, but it was a good opportunity to learn how to close a trade that's live that I can't access through the NinjaTrader 8 platform. I had to go out to the RTrader Pro dashboard and close the trade. So I was able to do that. That was fun, getting the chance to learn how to do that. Let me just share that one more time in case someone's new joining us this morning. We were having a problem with rhythmic data feed this morning, the Apex data feed, and I was this is it's gonna be a bit painful today. Just clicking on it, I have to restart for some reason every time. But anyway, if you want to kill a trade, so I knew it was open on my chart trader over here. It took the trade. I was trading this PA account here, number 132, and it took the trade, but I didn't see any numbers change, no profit or loss coming into my chart trader here. So I knew something happened. I thought it potentially was something on our end, so I got a hold of Sergio and we were looking around, couldn't figure it out, and started switching data to the other computer to troubleshoot it. But anyway, I was able to get into the RTrader Pro, and I noticed that I didn't have any number in here, and it was still in the trade. So you can just right mouse click on the text of the account. That's again a right mouse click, not a left. So right mouse click, and then it brought open a menu, and I might be able to get it if it opens again. At the very bottom of that menu, it was something like exit position and close trade or something to that effect. We can maybe see it in a second here. There might be still a little issue there with rhythmic. I see that. I never have had that message before. Okay, yeah, they are still having issues. Looks like we lost our connection. Okay, might be a little bit unstable this morning. Trying to trade the Apex accounts. Shoot. All right, I think I'll hold tight on the rhythmic for a minute here. Let me ask you, Stephen. Yours. I saw you said it was back up in the chat. Is it still alive and kicking, or it take a TO? Mine looked like it was working for a split second there, but then it took a timeout on me. Okay, all right. Not good because yours disconnected, but good because ours are acting the same. That's all. Disclaimer on that. Good. Just so you know, if anybody's been trading for a while or not, this rhythmic has been pretty reliable. So it's not normal to have this. I mean, I've been trading these accounts for probably 6 months, maybe, and probably a handful of data issues. So it's not regular, but it is happening today. Okay, so in case anybody's new joining us here, you can enable all these strategies at once if you wanted by just left clicking somewhere in this control center, using your keyboard in the control and the A key, and then use your mouse and right mouse click, and then left click on the enable. That gets you to enable all the strategies at once. I probably have 50 strategies here on this computer running.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Oh, okay, Charles, I see your message there. I'll give a look at the login screen. See if I can follow your directions here. Let's see. Okay, on the RTrader Pro main login screen. Main login screen. Oh, okay. Let me go back out. Exit. Bottom section. Okay. Okay, right here maybe. On the main RTrader Pro screen, you need to click on Market Data on to disable the bottom section. Okay. Traders connections setup. You should uncheck the plugin mode option. Connection setup. You should uncheck the plugin mode option. Okay. Okay. So Charles, give me some pointers there. Thank you, Charles. I just did what he said there on this login screen, and now after this I will go to where he sent me into communications.
Order submitted.
Here I'm going to go to configure, go down here into the rhythmic trader, and here setup should uncheck the plugin mode. Uncheck. Okay, plugin mode for market data. Okay, good. I'm unchecked already. Should uncheck the plugin mode option. Okay, plugin. No.
Order
Okay,
filled.
thanks, Steve. Okay, yeah, right here. Thank you, Holland. Appreciate that. Yeah, unchecked. So I guess I'm not checked here as far as I can see. So if everybody's seeing that, close our Trader Pro and bring up the login screen again. Okay. Close our Trader Pro and bring up the login screen again. Okay, cool. Thank you, Charles. I'll bring it open again.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Okay, Steven said
Order
that he's
submitted.
back up in Rhythmic.
Order filled.
Let's give that a try. So I'm gonna unfortunately flatten it all again. Got a nice move down on the NQ right
Order
there.
filled.
Just a beauty. Okay. So see if we get this thing rolling this morning. Wanted to do a 1-day pass here. Feeling lucky today. I think that, see if we can get this thing live. All right. Come on, baby. So yeah, if anybody's trading in using the Apex accounts, using the Rhythmic data feed, we have issues this morning with the data feed, so we're kind of doing a little bit of troubleshooting here, trying to get it rolling. Like I said, the data feed has been pretty reliable over the last few months, so hopefully it's just a short-term issue that they're dealing with. Okay, looks good. Looks like we came on live. Good. Looks like we're back up. So if you guys will give yours a try too on your end. Thank you, Stephen, for helping us stay up when in tune to know when we're live here. All right, good. Yeah, I see my PA account is connected now, so that's good. The one trade that I had that got loose on me this morning. I'll show you guys that. So yeah, this trade got loose on me this morning. I couldn't close it through the Ninja Trader 8 platform. So I went in here and I saw that it was still active in the trade. I right mouse clicked on it, and at the very bottom here it says pull working orders and exit position. So I clicked that and it closed the position for me. Luckily it was a nice winner at the time too. All right, so I'm going to get a $50,000 NQ $50,000 1-day pass strategy set up with some Apex accounts here. So I'm going to do a new strategy. Go out and grab that one. And again, on your guys' machine, you won't need to do that. You can just take the one that's already there and just go change the account name. We keep the data and then do an analysis at the end of the week and share that back with our community of traders. So I don't change the account for that one. I just go create a new one. Here it is. No? 50 to 30 range. There it is. Okay, so yeah, its window of opportunity is like 10:05 to 11.
Order submitted.
All the settings are there. That's good. That's all good. 10 contracts. Okay, so now going up here to find my leader account that I want to run. We'll set that one as the leader
Order
account.
filled.
So now I go over here and get this guy set up with the leader account.
Order filled. Order
Grab
filled.
some followers.
Order submitted.
We'll do 5. And we're off to the races once I
Order submitted.
enable this one. So that's the one. As soon as it's enabled, so now as long as oops. This is something that accidentally happens quite frequently, so just want to make sure and call it out. So when you build a new strategy, the instrument down here just
Order
defaults to
submitted.
whatever the last one that you had open was. So I just double checked that. I needed to make sure that it was the NQ that I wanted to trade here, not the not the YM. So now we're active on the NQ. If we get an entry, we'll go ahead and take that trade. So it's the same entry as the Haymaker. It's a signal A entry. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. That was awesome. Good catch. Yes, that's, man, I wish that thing knew better, but I guess it can't. Sergio tried to get it to go to the right instrument. He said that you can't. So we'll see how the NQ responds here. We've got a 50 that's right in the middle, so we'll see if it pushes up. We might be able to get an alignment there. Yeah, Holland's got a question there. He says, you know, do the drones and the bots take the trade at the same time? Yes, they do. In fact, we have the bot basically taking its direction from the drone. So when the drone gets the trade set up and looks like everything's perfect, it fires the signal for the bot also. So the same trigger for the drone and the bot to take the trade. Now obviously the drone is feeding data to the bot to try to give it market conditions that are maybe more favorable, always smaller. Just so you know, we only the drones we leave wide open, but the bots we only allow them to make a smaller stop or a target. I didn't feel comfortable allowing it to go wider. That felt a little bit too risky. So we have some guardrails on it in there. Okay, Steve's got a good question. What would you do if you wanted a signal B one-day pass? Just trying to think of the easiest way to explain it or to do it. I would probably take the NQ 50,000 one-day pass and I would edit it, and I'll show you what we could do. We'll do a new strategy. We'll go get that $50,000 NQ one-day pass strategy. Okay, we just got an entry.
Order filled.
We just go ahead and went short here on this one. Yeah. What did we get here?
Order filled. Order filled.
Ooh, taking a lot of heat on that one. Okay, so we're in the 50,000 one-day pass. We thought we might be going short here, but price bounced quick after we entered that trade.
Order filled. Order
We'll
filled.
see if she can relax and come back on down here. So we've got $2,500 of trailing drawdown here that we're working with. We've got a target set up at 50 ticks, and our target set at 62.
Order submitted.
So we took a lot of heat there, starting off on this trade, and we've got to break a number here that's very difficult to break. You know, these even numbers. So 700 right here, that's a hard number to break to get to this profit window.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
All right, so we missed those. What? Oh, okay, yeah, I did have a few. I was wondering. I was wondering about that.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
It's trying to take another trade. It's
Order
happy to
filled.
see us here. So we'll get this one cycled out. Gonna edit this guy.
Order submitted.
Put this one in the driver's seat. Toggle these ones. Get this trade copier set up. So now we'll do 36, 37, 38, and 39.
Order submitted.
$40.
Order filled.
And we're off to the races again. Got it all armed and ready to roll. Yeah, Kevin, good morning. The $50,000 pass is well, the NQ one is basically the same entry as the Haymaker. So it's the same entry as the Haymaker. And oh, the PA account strategy, yeah, that's again the Signal A entry. That's the Haymaker. That one I trying to just be a little bit more cautious on that one. It's a 20-20-20. 20 tick target, 20 tick trailer, and 20 tick stop loss. So just trying to keep it a little bit closer when you get to a PA account. Not that 30% rule is they don't want you to have 1 day of trading. And thanks, Charles, for sending that to me. They don't want 1 day of trading to be more than 30% of the profit at the day you ask for the payment.
Order submitted.
So to do that, you kind of got to be a little bit
Order
cautious
filled.
of how much you make each day. Try to be similar, I guess, is the way
Order filled.
they're looking
Order
for
filled.
consistent traders.
Order submitted.
Yeah, the NQ is Signal A. I think just about all of the 1 day passes are Signal A strategies.
Order filled.
Yeah, I think they all are.
Order filled. Order submit. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Getting a good 2-minute entry right now on the 2-minute chart. Let's go take a look at the leaderboard now that we're back in
Order
the saddle here a
submitted.
little bit. The one-day pass on the ES still is the leader, and then this PA account followed by the Dow Diamond. Oh, that thing's really running nice today. The YM is really cruising. That's a lot of money for the YM. It's up to $1,000 on my machine. Take these numbers with a grain of salt today because we were off and on all morning. But the YM one-day pass looks like it's doing pretty good here. Starting to climb the leaderboard a little bit.
Order filled.
So these are, looks like we jumped in here on the, we got another short trade. We got another short trade. So we're back in the ring, the haymaker, on this one-day pass, trying to get 5 accounts here.
Order filled. Order
Okay,
filled.
we took a lot of heat here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Order
Darn. Woo.
Order submitted.
Getting chewed up here on the NQ. Man, we caught that one big one right there, right at 10, a little after 10, 10:09. That was where we should have been trading at. That was our trade. We were struggling with our data here today. So we got to rearm this guy. Good thing I went out and grabbed some extra accounts. Woo-wee. There we go. $41.
Order submitted.
Peter, I have a sound alert on a cross indicator. Must be, and not on this chart. It must be on another chart, so I'll go grab it. I think it was this one here. Yeah, I'll kind of show you what it is.
Order filled.
Right here on this
Order filled.
on the cross indicator, we have enable sound alert, so I use it when I'm here. I'll just turn this on and then I'll go, you know, mess around, do other work in my condo here or whatever. And if I hear it, I'll come back over and look and see if it looks like a good trading opportunity. So it's just kind of an indicator to let me know that there's a good trade set up there. And this was the entry. It's the NQ30 range. This was the entry. It took this entry here long. And if we would have armed our strategies here, this one-day pass, it would have been going long too. Super weak market right now, though. This is not really a good one to get in and trade right now. This is one you might want to sit on the sidelines for a little bit here.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
I'm gonna hold tight here before I put this thing
filled.
on again. This isn't a. These are a lot of little fake outs here.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Looks like the YM $50,000 one-day pass is in a trade. Let's go take a quick look at that one. We're going to steer clear of the NQ for a minute here. That one's not cooperating right now. We don't want to throw, what do they say, good money at bad money?
Order filled. Order filled.
Ah, I missed it.
Order filled. Order canceled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted.
Yeah, the Dow's really been moving a lot. The other day I noticed that the NQ was up marginally, but the Dow was down like 2 or 3%. So it really was disconnected from the NQ the other day. I know that. Looks like this one's sitting at 890 here. Oops. Okay, now we'll get a little bit of play here in the NQ. Looks like it's had a little release on the price. Get back into our strategies and enable that guy. This one going again. Try to get in the ring one more time. We got tripped up a couple times here. This gave us a couple of false breakouts going both ways. Oh wow. Scott's having trouble with trade evade. So if you're running maybe Apex with trade evade, you may be experiencing issues as well. Bring in the disclaimer real quick. All signals and trading opportunities provided both orally, written, or electronically disclosed here today are for educational and demonstrational purposes only. Me or my team are not responsible for any participation that you have in the market, either profit or loss. Futures have a substantial amount of risk, and you could potentially lose a significant amount of money, so please reach out to a financial advisor before taking trades. Okay, so the NQ is starting to dip. Just broke the support line here. Volume's really starting to crank. Getting into the 3,000 contracts a minute volume. Over 3. 33. 34.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order
almost
submitted.
4,000
Order
contracts trading a minute.
Order filled.
If we can get a big enough push to the upside, we'll then take a short trade. We'll have that support line to deal with, though, that might keep us out of a trade potentially.
Order filled.
All right, so we're in a position for a short. After this candle closes, as long as it closes closes red here, we'll take this trade. Boom. Come on, baby. This is the one.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, we're in a trade here. We've got the 1 day pass here deployed on five accounts. Need to clear this support line here to get to our target.
Order submitted. Order filled.
All right,
Order filled.
come on. Oh, baby, come on. Oh, oh, woo, woo. Man, that was a teeter-totter right there at the end. Holy moly. All right, 1 for 3. Way to go, guys. Woo. That was hardcore. We had to lean into that one. All right, so we got the 1 day pass under our belt for the day. Woo! So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15,000 bucks. Plus the one cherry on the top on the PA account, 16K today. Awesome. Yeah, Steve, the haymaker in the NQ 30 range signal A is basically the same entry. Way to go, Rory Powers! All I did is push a button. We act like we're doing something. The software just it kind of knows more than we know here. But it took a nice trade right here for us. So we got one good one down. I think I have a few more. I do. So we'll go ahead and get greedy today and try for another set here. We'll leave that one alive and we'll just go create another one. New strategy.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I'll move this over just so you guys can see it. Always pick on the RLA Auto Trader P. That's really our toolbox over here. This is kind of the toolbox. And then over here I load a strategy that I have saved. And I think you guys will have these all saved on your machines as well. So you should be able to do something similar if you wanted to. There's obviously a lot faster way that you would do yours on your machine. We'll go ahead and get this guy loaded again. And thanks again, Scott, last time for catching me on the instrument. I'll just make sure that's proper. And the next one to trade is, 46. Yes, number 46. Okay. Now I'll toggle these off over here. I'll give the leader account the right one, number 1146.
Order filled.
And then we'll get the follower account set up here. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51.
Order
And now
filled.
we're armed and active. So again, if signal A on the NQ jumps in, we should be in on this one as well. Yeah, I guess I will disable this one sometimes
Order
if
filled.
they're at the profit limit. It's probably best practice to disable them so they
Order
don't take
filled.
another trade by accident. But I think they're at their profit target, so it shouldn't take a trade, but we'll disable it. Yeah, that's exactly what I do,
Order
Steve.
submitted.
Run them here. I call this the R&D machine. It's really kind of our sandbox that we test a lot of new strategies. So, yeah, there's obviously, that's why I said I probably have 50 here. Yeah, I test them for at least a couple of weeks, and if I see positive results, I share that back with the community. We do it every Friday. We look at the strategies and the results. So, that's the way we do it. Yeah, that making that change is fairly easy. Let me show you how to do that if you'd like. So if you wanted to just have your strategies running 24 hours a day, kind of collecting data, which we do have, like I said, a couple of machines doing that. I can just show you one strategy, how to just change it so it would be trading all day and all night. You can go right here, right mouse click and go to Edit Strategy. And here for this session, I left click and then drag over the text. You can do Control C on your keyboard. Control C, both of those keys at the same time, the Control key and the C key, that copies. And then you can go right into here and then Control V, which is paste. So the Control key and then the V key. And once your times are exactly the same, it will trade 24 hours a day. Obviously, it stops at the 5 o'clock when everything stops, but it will wake right back up at 6 o'clock and start assessing the market. I'll take a quick break. I'll be back in a minute.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, good. Let's got the NQ looking like it's going to push back up a little bit here. See if we can get another push up and then another release here and catch one more short trade maybe. Get some of my PA counts working too. I need to move the
Order
needle on a few
submitted.
of them.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, we might take another trade here, looks like. Okay, yep, we got it armed. Got a number right here. Got 146 in the chamber. If we can get a pull back here on this
Order
this
filled.
NQ, we'll go ahead and take that trade.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Nice push to the upside. I like that. Leaderboard for today. Looks like we got quite a few strategies up in the green today.
Order filled.
Again, I have a lot of them in here that are R&D and just kind of, doing data collection, trying some different things for us. But on your machines, you might want to take a look. Looks like the YM's doing really well this morning. Okay, we got got the little chirp going, telling us we're in position for a good trade setup here on the NQ. And if this candle can close red, we'll go ahead and it'll jump in this trade for us automatically here. We have a program to wait till candle close to take the trade. And we're on a 30 range chart, so 30 ticks. Looking like a good trade here if we can go ahead and get this
Order submitted.
go right on
Order
down here to
filled.
the support line.
Order filled.
Take a little heat on this trade.
Order filled.
So we're running 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might have 7 accounts on this one here. Looking at 650 being a sticky point here coming down.
Order submitted.
So we're using the 1-day pass, the NQ $50,000 1-day pass strategy.
Order filled.
It's a 10 contract trade. Stop loss is set at 52 ticks and the profit target set at 62 ticks. 62
Order
ticks will
filled.
be $3,100 if we got there, and then you blow the account at 2,500.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Taking some heat on this one.
Order submitted.
Ah.
Order filled. Order
All right.
filled.
Got zonked on that one there. All right, so we got 5. That was got 5 good ones out of the way today. That looked like a pretty good trade too. I was thinking that one might make it pretty easy, but it didn't.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
We'll try to get a PA account to take a trade here. See if we can get this one to catch a good one here. We'll set the PA account up with the NQ PA account strategy. So I'm going to go and load that one. This one is the NQ PA account. And now here, you know, this is kind of just wide open, really, because you'll want to, you know, change it on your own end for whatever account you're running. In this case, I want to probably keep the profit target somewhere around $1,000. So I'm going to lower that down. And the loss, yeah, I'm willing to lose this one. So I think it can go down to 1,500. Ooh, I gotta just make sure the instrument's right. Yes. Sim 101. Nope. Strategy down here. Change the account to the right one. 33. Yeah, 33. Okay, so this is basically the haymaker, but a 20-20-20. So that means a 20-tick target, 20-tick trailer, and a 20-tick stop. That's what strategy I've deployed on this this PA account right here.
Order filled.
NQ's on a little bit of a downslide here. See if we can't take advantage of it here with a
Order filled.
PA account. Get a little more money in the bank here.
Order filled. Order filled.
If anybody has their system, maybe you can drop in the chat what maybe your top couple strategies are for the day. I think everybody's going to be probably on a little bit of different playing field with our data feeds kind of, you know, being all over the place this morning. But looks like mine's a YM. I've got some YMs right up on there, and then let's see some NQs. Oh yeah, NQs. That may be why you asked that earlier. I think that was Steve who asked, potentially, who asked the signal B, you know, how to get that going on your account. Yeah, because it's doing well this morning for sure.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Signal A and Signal B on the NQ look like they're doing really good this morning.
Order submitted.
The haymakers down here.
Order filled. filled.
The ES doesn't trade very often, but it took a beauty this morning. Right out of the gate at 8:30, it caught this long candle right here, and rode it up big time. Okay, Kevin, thanks. Looks like he's got this. Okay, your NQ signal B is number 1, followed by the YM down diamond. Okay, so let's see. 30 range signal B. We saw that one. Okay, looks like my drone's at about 500 this morning, and my bot looks like it's just ahead of it. When these numbers get moving fast, it's hard to keep up with them. And then the Dow Diamond right here near the top too. So it looks like we're pretty close in alignment, Kevin. That's good news. We know there will be big, not big differences, but yeah, sometimes there are big differences, especially in a fast-moving market. Man, now that I've been buying a lot of taking a lot of trades with 10 contracts, I really see the disparity for fill prices. That is very evident. In fact, we can probably look even here. Yeah, look at all the differences here. For example, on the ES. Oh, we'll look at our NQ trade that we took too. But on this ES trade that it took this morning, you can see the different fill prices. So 4 of them filled at 5270.25. 6 of them filled at 5270.0.
Order filled.
3 of them. Okay, no, it took 2 trades in here. Wow. Okay, no wonder. Okay, it took 2 trades, 2 long trades. Wow, it took 2 long trades. All right, so anyways, you can see that it takes, it sells or buys, the contracts at different prices sometimes, even though you're trying to buy a lot of 10, 10 aren't available at that price. So they kick you down to the next price that people are willing to sell them at. And then when that happens, the other side, when you go to sell it, it's the opposite. Certain people are willing to pay, there's maybe 10 lined up at a certain price and then whatever. So it changes the outcome a lot more than I ever gave it credit for. And the more we, do analysis and look at them, we're like, wow, geez, getting filled at different prices really changes the dynamics. That's why I always call it directionally similar. Okay, using the trade of 8. When you say the whole session, like 24 hours or up till 5? Woo! A little free fall here. Someone come in and save the NQ.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, okay. All right, good, Kevin. Yeah, default times. Good. Should be in good shape there. So we just hit the 11 o'clock hour. Had a pretty good rush of volume there to pull back the price a little bit, get her back up to 650 maybe.
Submitted. Order filled.
Need a little bit bigger push to the upside here to get this RSI line into the green at least, so that we could then take
Order
a
submitted.
short trade if it does pull back. Kind of at the mercy of the indicators here when you're doing an auto trade. You can't force it, unfortunately. I mean, our software, you can, discretionary buy and sell if you would, want to do that. But for auto trading, it just waits for this indicator to give us the right trade setup. Called that nice short there, but it had a little bit too much of a pullback to continue it. Let's measure that right there. So we take it at candle close. We call this how much heat, how much room you need in that trade. We would have needed a 51 tick trade
Order filled.
to stay in that. So 51 ticks of opening. And we do on the 1 day pass, we set it up at 52 ticks. So we barely made it through that one, maybe. When your contracts are sitting there and it's a PA account or a live account, a lot of times they'll come right there and wick it out and buy them from you, even though we measure it right here and it looks like it would have made it. But if we were sitting at 52 ticks, chances are they would have came and bought our contracts too. Who knows? But that's what I've noticed. They wick out and go grab, contracts on both sides of the spread.
Order filled. Order filled.
So we got the RSI line up in the upper echelon like we like it. Now we wait for the price to relax and come back, and we'll enter another trade here, I think.
Order submitted.
Steve, the question you have is, do the bots and the drones change their targets? You said dynamically, yes. The drones don't. The drones are static. We have them set static at certain numbers, and then the bots are dynamically changing as it's sensing the price within the drone trade. It then hands off that information to the bot, and the bot tries to use that to leverage a better stop and target opportunity.
Order filled.
Good deal. We got 5 past the eval
Order
today. We've
submitted.
got $16,000 of profit, so that's a victory for us. It's we did miss on 3 other trades though.
Order filled.
That's the reality, unfortunately, of trading. Not everyone's a winner. I wish it was. Go and look at. Always like to take a look at the Apex account, the Apex website, and just kind of see where you're at on each one of your PAs. They're kind of like a child. You have to kind of keep track of them and, make sure you understand where they're at and how many days and how many dollars and those kind of things. So it's always good to go back there, and I call it study the screen for the PA charts. So I'm on day 8 of 103. So this is day 8. I can ask for some money in a couple of days on this one, and these other ones here Day 3. Okay, so had a couple of nice days on that. Number 103, that's been a good one. No, Steve, the haymaker is static also. That one's static. Doesn't change its stops and targets. Just the ones with the name the bot at the very end of them. Those are the only ones that dynamically adjust to market conditions. We met with an AI lab and had a project going for about maybe 2 months. And we had probably 5 or 6 people working on it, developing the model. So the model's in a database. We now have a database behind the scenes there that's handing off some data to an AI model that's trying to give a better prediction for the bots to modify their stops and targets. And we do have a setting in there that could be of interest. Right now we're only using 10 trades for the drone to trade to the bot to try to give it advice. But that number is totally flexible. You can put 2 in there. You can put 100. Again, it's pretty new development for us, so haven't done a lot of research. Now we did do some research to find out what that sweet spot was, where it would move a little bit but not too much, because you don't want to. I mean, in my mind, you don't want to. Okay, hey, the last trade. Let's say its stop and target went down to 50 and went up to 100. Do you want to use one trade to make that determination on the next trade, or do you want to, maybe use a smoothing? So right now we have 10 trades, but you could sort of manipulate that number and change it to any number you wanted to, and see if you get different or better results. Okay, we jumped in a short trade here with our 1 day or no, this is my my PA account.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, smoked. She went directly against me on that one. So, but in here, Steve, you could, let me get to the area, AI model size. Right here, AI model size. We're using 10. But you could, mess around with this number and see if you could, get any different results better for you. So again, we're using 10 trades. You could use, 20, 50, 100.
Order filled.
Didn't hardly have a chance in this trade, did I? They came back and got him immediately. Oof. Ate him up.
Order filled.
So when you're trading these, something that I always kind of take a look at is the account balance, and then this. It's called the auto liquidation threshold. This is your trailing drawdown. So right now I have 48.5 in the account, and it's a dead duck at 47.5. So got $1,000 of opportunity here to risk. So I'm just kind of go into this and just make sure I'm not getting too risky now. So I don't want to be taking 5 contracts when I've only got $1,000 to lose. Even 2 contracts is probably a little bit too much with $1,000. $1,000. So I'll just trade it, change it to 1 for now.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I call the evals easy, right? You just put on the 1 day pass, hopefully
Order
get,
filled.
50% would be the goal. Today we didn't, we got 25%, but um, once you get to PA though, it's a whole different story. You got to do a lot more upkeep, I'll say. Like this, we had to make sure that, we're starting to get in the danger zone. We're trying to keep the account, so trade one contract, see if we can, get it back.
Order filled. Order submitted.
I'll show you guys how to take a discretionary trade in case someone wants to learn. So this PA account right here, I'm kind of struggling. I need to get it back into, kind of at least I'd like to get my $600 back if I could. We're getting a nice push it to the upside here, but we're probably running out of gas on this move up. So as soon as it starts to pull back, maybe we'll take a quick short trade with it here. I just want to kind of show you how to sort of get one set up over here. And so one contract in this case, you can set this to
Order
currency. I kind of like to do that. So $200 of a loss and a $400 victory. It's sort of a simple one. Then I've got a little strategy here. This one is a 40 tick profit target, and it goes to plus 20. So if it gets up 40 ticks, moves to 20 ticks. Let me see here. So profits at 400. Okay, yep, perfect. So that's the strategy that this one has. So again, we're starting to see just a little bit of price relaxation, a little bit of a pullback going on here. So it's in my mind a nice opportunity to take a short trade. Even though everything's going up, why would you take a short trade?
Order submitted.
We'll wait till we get the RSI line, to start to come down in our direction, and then we'll take the trade. So we are getting on the 2 minute, we are getting a green cross to go to the
Order
upside
filled.
here. Starting to see some institutional buying power here.
Order filled.
And now, we have a couple of options, but for shorts, I like doing a sell ask. So it'll be trying to put my contract up here in the ask price. And then if I'm trying to buy and go long, I usually do a buy bid. It kind of tries to get you the best price, but you might get left behind. That's the only downside.
Order filled. Order filled.
So I did a sell ask right there. So it jumped in with this one contract. And now our system is semi-automatic, so you can move around your stops and targets if you'd like. This particular strategy, if it goes down 40 ticks, which is $200, it will move the stop loss to 20 ticks, which is $100.
Order filled.
Yeah, Holland, the bot is kind of like a shell. Yup. Um, for entry, it only looks at the
Order
drone
submitted.
filters. Um, the bots, we just use the entry signal for the drone for the bot as well. That way they're both in sync. They're locked in. When we first developed it, we were getting them out of sync because the bot would have smaller stops and targets, so it would get out of the trade sooner, and then maybe it would even take another trade because the drone was still in a trade. So we decided to lock them in, and when we did that, we just said, hey, why do we even need the bot to have any filters at all? Because it's really taking the trade when the drone takes the trade.
Order filled.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, and we still have the other, we still have this, the same account active if it was gonna, get in a position for a good trade setup, but it's not looking like it yet. Now, if it went short here, chances are is it would drag that 50 line short, and it would probably be a good trade setup for a short trade. But as long as price is hanging here, it's not going to put us in position for an auto trade.
Order filled.
Getting pretty quiet here on the NQ.
Order
I
filled.
can hear the volume picking up there on my my computer. She was starting to smoke here. So I think we'll go ahead and call it a day today. We do have a good presentation on the Auto Trader coming up today, at usually around 3:30. Rory, if you're out there, maybe you can drop that link into the chat here. We have a presentation that he'll be doing on the Auto Trader later this afternoon. I think 3:45. So if you'd like to learn more about the system, you're welcome to join us at 3:45 today. Wonder if I can go get that link.
Order filled.
I don't think I know how to do it. Yeah, we had a little bit of a rough go this morning with Rhythmic trying to get ourselves situated, but we ended up pulling off a few accounts. We did lose a few too, so it wasn't all good, but it was some good, and that's the good news. We got a little bit of money in a PA account too, so I think we got $16,000 today. So that's a huge day. Appreciate everybody joining the AI Auto Trader and checking it out. And if you would like to learn more information, give us a call at that number. Everybody have a good day and good luck trading. Bye now.